Alright guys, I've been getting a lot of questions about the blue car. So we've had it for about 5 years now. This is the first year that we've actually had it running really well. So we did a bunch of stuff to it this year. We actually did new headers, new turbo, new wastegate, new intercooler, all new engine wiring harness. We did a brand new tune on it, tuned it off the map first, and then went with the MAF and did a tune there. We also installed an LS7 MAF on here as well, because the older MAF was the original style and it was actually way down here under the intercooler back there. So there's about 7 foot of pipe between the MAF and the throttle body, which was not very responsive and they didn't really like it. They also had a MAF trigger on there to try to get more out of it so we could add more boost to it, which I think was giving us some of the issues that we were having as well. But it was mostly just drivability issues, so a lot of it was, it would run good for a while, then it would just like not want to run at all. Stalling, stuff like that. You could keep it running if you had to, but it was a chore to drive it and to keep it running. It just did not like it. So these are the new headers that we got. Our friend Nick down at Team Defiant. He actually made these all custom for us out of Sked 10. The downpipe is actually stainless, and that's a 3-inch downpipe. We actually ran the 44mm wastegate straight down, so instead of recirculating it, it actually goes down into a screamer pipe that you can see below. Went with the 6262 turbo, bigger than what we originally had. We originally had a 57mm, so now we're up to a 62mm. And with the ball bearing setup, it is really nice, really responsive, and it really throws you back in your seat. Now, a lot of engine mods done, so everything inside there is ARP from all the hardware there. We have layered steel gaskets, steel lower intake, steel upper intake gaskets as well. The heads are Millsy Stage 3 turbo heads, or Millsy Stage 3 racing heads. Also, Millsy Stage 3 ported upper and lower intakes. It's got the TCE throttle body on it, a little bit bigger than stock. Let's see, transmission is from a Grand Prix GXP. That's the 65 EHD, has a 7/8 chain, upgraded input shaft, and a 32.5 stall, as well as a shift kit. Usually works really well. She's getting a little old now, and she's had a lot of hard pulls done, so yeah, she's like I said, she's just getting old. We may refresh that in the next year or so. Might do a couple other little things to it, like flip the intake, install a Volvo pump, and get a little bit better, probably get more turbo out of it, because right now we're stuck at, let's see, 15 pounds is where we're at here. That's because we ran out of MAF, so the MAF will give us exactly 15 pounds. We even angled it a little bit to try to get more out of the MAF, but I think that's about what we're going to get with this size pipe on it. It's actually going to be going into a 3-inch pipe, and we're going to be using a LS throttle body out of a truck next year for it as well. And that should get us a little closer to where we want to be. I'd really like to see it around 23, 24 pounds of boost. And like I said, I really like to see it with another transmission. It probably something new that we build up a little bit. But yeah, I mean, originally we had a lot of issues getting it to drive and stay driving, but with the new tune and the new wiring harness and the new headers, she has been running really well this year. Gage actually retuned the whole thing, started from scratch on it, and yeah, I drove it down to Gage's house, which is about 2 hours south. Drove it around there a little bit, actually came back, went to a car show with it, which was another hour past my house. Hung out there for about an hour, hour and a half, and then did a little pull with it on my way home and drove it home. No hiccups. Yeah, she's been running good. I am going to add a trans cooler to it though pretty soon. Probably should have done that a long time ago. Probably should have been done right away when they put this car together. But yeah, I mean, that's what we have in plans for the future so far. Any questions? Yeah, give us a like, drop some comments, questions, anything you got for us. yeah, thanks for checking us out.